dim your light, dim your personality, because you feel like the new trend is for you to, you know, wear brown, tan, and beige, you know, two-piece sets all day, every day with your foam Yeezys. Like, maybe Hey guys, it's India. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a sip and chat. So I have my wine over here. You guys be sure to get something as well, because if I'm sipping, then you should also be sipping. So, you know, get you some water, you know, if that's what you need. Get you some coffee, some tea, some tequila, some wine, whatever you need, sis. But be sure to get a little something. Sip and chat. Okay, sip and chat. So good. I love this wine. This is the Menage a Trois Moscato. If you like Moscato, but you want something that's like a little more than Stella, this one. Really good. So before we get started, okay, let me just go ahead and address a few things. So first thing is my hair. If you guys like my hair, this is a crochet braid style. I just posted a video this week. I will have it linked in the description box down below and or in the cards for you guys as well. And then my set that I'm wearing today is from my loungewear boutique, ajayofficial.com. Everything on the website is on sale, you guys. Everything is on sale, so y'all definitely be sure to go ahead over there and check it out. I will have this exact set as well as just the regular link to my website in the description box down below for y'all to check out. And lastly, I want to mention about the quality of the video. It's come to my attention, I believe I said this in a previous video a little while ago, that the settings on YouTube are very low. So, and I don't know if this is for everyone who watches the video, like I don't know how it goes, but if this video looks low quality to you, it's not, okay? So what I need you to do is go to the three little dots at the top of the video, click on it, okay? And then it's gonna have like a drop down, it's gonna be like recommended, auto or whatever, is this quality, low quality, high quality, whatever. Click on advanced and then click 1080. So I'm gonna start saying this in every single video so you guys know that you can fix the quality. If it's looking like kind of blurry, it's not. I filmed with a Sony ZV-1, like this camera is bomb, so I know the quality is A1. So if it looks blurry to you, advanced, three dots, advanced, 1080, and the quality is gonna improve immediately. Okay, so I'm gonna start saying that in the beginning of every single video just so you guys are getting the best quality. I don't know why YouTube, like the recommended settings are like so low. I'm not quite understanding, but okay. So yes, I believe that's all I want to say before we get started with the video. So today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, well, I don't know what I'm going to title the video, but probably something that says that girl in the title or on the thumbnail or something. So I just figured that with 2021, oh my gosh, you see how we do this? 2021 is over, okay? We have to get used to saying 2022 at this point. Y'all know how like when you just, the new year changes and you start writing the date and then you didn't wrote the whole date and you didn't wrote 1/1/21? Girl, we're in 2022. So anyways, the whole that girl trend, I feel like started in 2021 and is transitioning into 2022 for sure. Literally just based on social media. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everything is all about how to become that girl. So I just figured that I would throw in a few little tips of my own that I have been using on my self-love journey, honestly, and just go ahead and share that with you guys. So I have just a few little notes. I really be wanting to prepare like fully when I do talking videos because I just never know where the video is gonna go, and I feel like I'll be editing and then I'll be like, oh, I should have said, you know, whatever, or I shouldn't have said that like that, but you know, it is what it is, child. So I have a few little bullet points here of things that I want to tell you guys. So the first thing that I want to touch on is, let's see, is I feel like we want to elevate ourselves on all levels. I feel like we can get very distracted with elevating our physical bodies by like, oh, I gotta get in the gym. while neglecting the fact that we also need to be meditating and journaling, okay? And we want to elevate our lives by buying luxury cars and luxury apartments with floor-to-ceiling windows and, you know, I don't even know, like new clothes, new bag, like designer shit, all that. But we're neglecting what's on the inside, and that's what really counts. That's what, when that's aligned, your outer world will match. Okay, so let's talk about, let's see, I just mentioned meditating and journaling. So, and I also mentioned working out. So let's go ahead and talk about the physical body, right? So everyone is always like, new year, new me, I'm about to get into the gym, I'm about to work out, create a bomb body, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's great and all, but if you're not a gym person, don't force yourself to become one. Just don't. Like, and what I mean by that is everyone is not interested in going to the gym 4, 5, 6 days a week. Like, most of us desire to have a certain type of body, but not everybody is really into that really hardcore exercise, hardcore sweating day after day. And I'm one of those people. I hate the gym, bro. I hate the gym. I hate working out. I hate intense exercise, all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm just not into that, never was. Even as a kid, like, just knowing that I had to go to PE the next day was like dreadful to me. Dreadful. I was like, oh no, 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 no. I'm one of those people, like, if y'all remember, like, when you were a kid and you probably had to do, like, every year you had to, like, run the mile, or you had to, like, show how far you could stretch, or you had to do a certain number of crunches or push-ups or something. And it was like a little, like, fitness test or whatever. I'm pretty sure everybody did that. It wasn't just my school. I used to walk the mile. I was like, I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not doing this. And what I want to say about that is, y'all know I gotta jump into just a little bit of astrology in it. And so if you are someone who doesn't really have a lot of fire in your chart, and what I mean by fire energy is like Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Okay, those are your fire signs. If you don't have a lot of that type of energy in your chart, you're probably not really big into the gym and like competitive type things. So find something that you do enjoy, like whether it's yoga, it's Pilates, or maybe it's just stretching like in the morning or stretching in the evening, or taking a dance class or something like that. Maybe you want to go just on a walk or on a run or something like that. And those things are great as well. Like, don't let people make you feel like you have to go to the gym and kill yourself day after day. Now, of course, you're gonna have to like really get in the gym and go hard if you're really trying to build like a certain type of body. But if you're just trying to just stay healthy overall, then find something that you enjoy doing. And that's something else that I want to bring in, is that don't let anyone else make you feel like just because they're doing something and they say this is what you should be doing to get to this, that you have to do it that way, you know? Like, you don't have to do it that way. You be you always, and always take what other people, even me, like even what I'm telling you right now, always just take what we're saying, what anyone else is saying, with just take it with a grain of salt, and just be like, you know what, okay, yeah, let me see, I like that idea, let me see if I can implement it into my routine and see how I can make it work for me. You don't have to do it exactly the way they do it. That's the beauty of it. Okay, you are you take things and you make it work for you. Okay, the next thing I want to say is meditating, journaling, and reading. So meditating, some people find it very difficult to, first of all, let me say this, everybody needs to meditate. Whether or not you believe it, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. That's just the truth. Do what you will with that information, okay? But because of that, we all need to meditate, okay? Some people find it very difficult to just sit in one spot, traditional meditation, sitting in one quiet place, not moving for a certain length of time. Maybe it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long the meditation is that you're doing. If you are a fire sign, or you just have a lot of fire energy in your chart, this could be sun, moon, rising, you may prefer to meditate while walking. And I think it's a great idea. There are lots of walking meditations available on YouTube and different platforms that you can find to use when you're outside. So you can go outside, take a walk, put in your meditation, and do a walking meditation. And that way you get to do the meditation, but it's your style. That's what it's all about. Make everything your style. It doesn't have to be exactly what somebody else says to do, okay? Also, journaling. It is so important to journal to get your feelings out. However, everybody does not like to write, okay? But what you can do as an alternative is do a voice note. You have voice notes on your phone. All you gotta do is go to your voice memos, press the little red button, and it's gonna start recording, and all you need to do is talk. So even if you feel like, and maybe you do like to write, like for example, I really do like to write, but sometimes I just be like, look, I do not feel like writing nothing. My hands hurt, I'm tired, whatever, but I could talk about it. Okay, so definitely be sure that you do something like that and just get your feelings out and just express yourself. So we want to do that, and we also want to read, you guys. Reading, we all need to read, okay? We all need to read. Set a goal of reading a certain number of books this year. Maybe you're not really a big reader, so maybe you're like, okay, I think maybe I can commit to reading 1 or 2 books this year. So figure out what 1 or 2 books you might want to read, actually buy them so you have them in your possession, and then when you feel that urge, like, okay, yeah, I think I could stand to read a few pages right now, go and do that. But once again, don't force yourself. Don't be like, if you know you're not really a reader, don't be like, I'm gonna read a book every month and then every single day you have to force yourself to read 10, 15, 20 pages. That's when it becomes like being in school, and then it's dreadful, and then you don't want to complete the task. Like, it's supposed to be something to help you, to uplift you, and find books that interest you. And I'm just gonna mention 3 books that I think are really great, that I think all women should read, all people in general, but one of them I'm gonna mention is specifically for women. So the first one is gonna be The 4 Agreements, the second one is going to be The Secret, and the third one is going to be Pussy Prayers. So the first 2, I'm sure you guys have all heard of, The 4 Agreements and The Secret, especially with this like that girl trend, which does have a little bit of a spiritual component as far as people kind of like trying to elevate their mindset and manifest things. So if that's what you're, you know, not even if that's what you're focused on, but like even if you're not focused on that, you should still be doing that. So you guys should read The 4 Agreements and The Secret. It's literally all about manifestation, and The Secret is really all about manifestation. The 4 Agreements is all about agreements that we basically made in our childhood and how we need to break them while we're in our adulthood to really achieve our highest self. And then Pussy Prayers is literally just about that, okay? It is basically a book for anyone who is on a feminine journey, and it is an amazing book. It has a lot of information in it, especially if you have been the victim of any type of trauma, abuse, anything like that. It's definitely an amazing read, and even if you haven't experienced any of those things, you should read it anyway. Okay, so that's gonna be the next thing. Then I also have on here, let's normalize celebrating ourselves. A lot of the times, in fact, let me take a little sip. So a lot of the times when people are talking about this and that girl journey, oh, hold on, y'all. I need to post on TikTok. That's my TikTok alarm. Y'all be sure to follow me at India Ajay. I'm gonna have it linked. Well, not linked, but I'm gonna have my name across the screen for you guys. Okay, so I believe I was talking about celebrating yourself. So I believe I was about to say that a lot of times with this like that girl trend, everything is always about like being disciplined, being disciplined, being disciplined, doing it, getting it done. Yes, we want to do that, but we also want to take time for ourselves. Of course, we want to focus, be consistent, be dedicated towards accomplishing our goals, but we also want to celebrate ourselves. And I feel like we should do that more often. Like, for example, let's talk about like the new thing of like everybody waking up at 5 a.m., brushing your teeth, washing your face, making your bed, driving to the gym, working out for an hour, hour and a half, coming back, showering, putting on your clothes for the day, going, running around, doing this, that, and the third, then come home, do this, do that, do the other, do a whole skincare routine, a whole shower routine, cook dinner, do all this, take a little time to relax, go to sleep at 11 p.m. midnight, wake up at 5 a.m., do it all over again. How long do you think you could do that for before you get burnt out? That's the only question that I have for you. So, of course, we want to do those things, and that's great and all, but don't forget that it's okay to sleep in. It's okay to just be like, you know what, I'm not setting no alarm for tomorrow, and I just wake up when I wake up, you know? Like, obviously, if you have to get to work or something like that, that's different. But if you don't, then it's okay to just kind of relax some days. It's okay to take days just for yourself where you literally just don't do anything. You don't set any alarms. You just wake up and you just go with the flow and do whatever you feel like doing for that day. And I feel like we don't do that enough. Like, we don't want to do it too frequently, because then it's not really like a reward to ourselves. It becomes just complacency and just a habit of being lazy and sluggish, and we don't want that at all. But it is okay to take time for yourself, you know? And speaking of like routines and stuff, I think it's very important that we do get into routines. I feel like it's super important to have a morning routine. I feel like your morning sets the tone for your whole day. So to try to get started and get a morning routine is really good, even if you don't start at the same time every day. When we say routines, I'm really just talking about more of like the things that you do in the morning, not necessarily the time that you do it. So some mornings you may start your morning routine at 5 a.m. Some mornings you may start it at 11 a.m. It just depends on what's going on for that day, you know? But I do think that that's very important, and I do think that having like shower routines and body care routines and stuff are very important as well. Even if you don't do everything every single day, I do think that it's important, like on a feminine journey, that you take care of your body, that you know, you make sure your legs are exfoliated and shaved and moisturized and all of those things, if that makes you feel good. If that's not something you're really into and you could care one way or the other, well then don't focus on that. Don't focus on it just because somebody told you that you need to do it to be that girl. Like, do it if it feels good to you. For me, I enjoy doing body care, and I enjoy how it feels after I do body care as well. And you guys will see, if you follow me on TikTok, how often I do body care, because I post shower routines and stuff like all the time. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely make sure you follow me over there. But yeah, like if those things make you feel good, then you should do it. And that's one of the most important things I feel like with this that girl trend is you are the girl. You're not trying to become someone else. You need to embody the things that you want to be and become her today. You already are her. It's already you. So if you think about it, like the things that you want in the future. So let's say like you want to live a really like luxurious life. And so really what you should do is just think about, what does this girl, or what do I, honestly it's not what is this girl, it's what do I do in that stage of my life that makes me that girl, right? So maybe, so like I just speak about myself, right? So for me, I do want to have a very luxurious life. I do want to be a very successful entrepreneur, social media influencer. You guys know I just mentioned I have a loungewear boutique. I want to take that to another level. It's that ground level right now. It's good, but where it's going, y'all will see where it's headed. Okay, y'all gonna see where it's headed. So I want to do all of that and be, you know, grand, sis. You know, I want to be amazing, and like I know the type of woman that I want to be. So all I need to do is look at the type of woman I want to be and see who that woman is. Like, what does she look like? What does she dress like? What does she smell like? What kind of foods does she like to eat? What does she like to do for fun? Like, and just start doing all those things today, because I already am her. She is me. You get it? So if you start today and you start embodying that person, like I would imagine, when I think of like myself as that girl, or like the girl, the woman really that I want to be, I would imagine that she wakes up, you know, in the morning. I'm a morning person, but to be talking about I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. every day of the week, like I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. So for me, my goal is really like 6:30, but I'm really happy with like 7. Like 7:30 is like good for me. And honestly, I wake up at that time without setting an alarm. So the only thing I really need to do is just say, I'm gonna actually get up, and not just lay in my bed until like 8:39, which some days I do that. And if I don't have, you know, I'm a planner, so I do know what I'm supposed to be doing each day and kind of have that organized. And if I feel like I can wake up at 8:30, 9:30 and still get everything done that I want to get done that day, then that's what I'm gonna do. Like, you should organize your schedule, your wake up time, your morning routines to your life. If you don't think about this, why would I wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning when I know the only thing that I planned to do today was film one video? Why would I do that? For what reason? Like, there's literally no reason for that. Like, sleep is so important, and I feel like people just gloss over the fact of how important sleep is. Like, it's literally been proven that your body needs 8 hours of sleep every night. So let's just not gloss over that, and let's actually get sleep. Okay, so anyway, girl, I feel like I done lost my train of thought. I was saying that oh my gosh, I don't even remember. That's so crazy. I guess that means I was done with the topic. So anyways, moving on. So let me see what else I have on here for y'all. Oh right, that's what I was talking about. Your higher self and like how she is and what she thinks about and how she dresses and smells and all of that. And like, just get a sheet of paper and write all that down and then embody her today. Because like I said, you are her already. The key to manifestation is living in it. Like, we're not faking it. We really are it. You really are this person. You really have all of the things that you want already. It's literally written in your story. If you desire it, then it's yours. If you wouldn't desire it if it wasn't for you. If you weren't meant to have it, you wouldn't be thinking about it, you know? So I feel like we just have to remember that that's really the key to manifestation, is just living in it and being the person that you want to be today, instead of waiting until you don't get your reward before you put in the action, right? So you put in the action and you are this person, and then suddenly everything around you matches your vibration. It matches your mindset, and it's just like, boom, you're here. Congratulations. So yes, let's see, what else do I have on here? Oh, another thing I want to mention is getting really in touch with yourself and going on solo dates. If you've never been out to eat by yourself or out for lunch, I'm really talking about so much food, but like dinner, lunch, breakfast, out to get drinks, I don't know, going out to Barnes and Noble and walking around picking out a book and then going to get ice cream, or, you know, whatever, just doing like any type of little self-care activity, or just any type of activity at all that you enjoy doing. If you've never done it by yourself, do it this year. Make sure you do it this year. Try to do one thing a month for yourself, like something that you've always wanted to do, or maybe something that you used to love to do as a kid that you haven't done in a really long time, but something that's still very enjoyable to you. So for example, like maybe you used to really like to paint as a kid, and maybe you haven't painted in a really long time. So maybe your solo date should be going to Michael's or going to Walmart or whatever and picking out a canvas and some paint, and then maybe a bottle of wine or some snacks or something, and then coming home and painting and, you know, doing whatever with yourself. Just you by yourself enjoying an activity that you like alone. Let's do that. Let's do that this year, like necessity, okay? Then I want to mention vision boards. I know we're already in 2022, but it's never too late to make a vision board. So I know some people feel like you have to make the vision board before the new year or else it's not gonna work, or, you know, whatever, but that's honestly not the way it works. And to be honest, like, the real new year is March 20th, which is the spring equinox. And we shouldn't be trying to renew ourselves and rebirth ourselves, reinvent ourselves in the dead of winter. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because that's getting into a whole nother topic. But I'm just saying that you can choose to make a vision board at any time. Maybe it ends up being August and you're like, you know what, I never made a vision board, but I feel called to make one right now. Make one. And you really should make one as you're entering new seasons of your life, which may not necessarily line up with December 31st to January 1st. Sometimes you move into a new season of your life and it does not line up with December 31st to January 1st. So sometimes you go through a breakup or you go through something else in the middle of the year, and then that stage of your life is ending and you're moving into a new stage. And if that happens in February, if it happens in October, you can still make a vision board for your new stage of life. And I think that is key, okay? The last two things that I want to mention is going to be about your goals, right? Well, one of them is going to be about your goals. So just know that you should make the vision board. You should write down your goals for the year, or your goals for each month, or the next 6 months, or however you want to do it. And really focus on those, and focus on your priorities, and make your goals your priority, right? But just know that just because something is moving slower than you expected does not mean you're going in the wrong direction. And I feel like in this kind of society that we're in, we want things instantly, okay? We want to do something, we want to see the results, we want to get the results immediately, right? But that's not really the way that it works, and really great things take time to build. And just like, for example, maybe you started a business and you thought, boom, it was just gonna take off, and it didn't take off. It doesn't mean that your business isn't a great idea, or that it won't take off in the future. It's just happening slower than you thought. It doesn't mean that you should quit. It doesn't mean that you should give up. It means that you need to be consistent and be dedicated and keep pushing, and then you will get the results that you want. You will get that. So just remember that just because it's happening slower than you thought doesn't mean you're going in the wrong direction, okay? And the last thing that I want to say is just to be yourself. Remember to take everything that everyone is saying about this that girl trend, and the stuff that you're seeing on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that, and take it in and make it work for you. Everybody don't like the color beige, okay? Everybody doesn't like this minimalistic decor, these modern, clean lines. Some of us like bling, okay? Some of us like bling, some of us like pink, some of us like, you know, colors, patterns, brights, all of that. Don't dim your light, dim your personality, because you feel like the new trend is for you to, you know, wear brown, tan, and beige, you know, two-piece sets all day, every day with your foam Yeezys. Like, maybe that's not really your style, and that's okay. Maybe you want to throw on leggings with some blinged out pink Crocs and some leopard print socks, or some Vans, or, you know, maybe you like short, kind of fitted type bright colored stuff. Whatever it is, like, just make sure you don't lose your personality trying to become the ideal version of that girl, because remember, you are that girl already. Embody it, be the woman that you want to be today, and everything around you will match your vibration, period. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of this video. This camera has literally cut out 2-3 times from overheating, so I think it's time for me to go ahead and just wrap this one up. And that's pretty much all that I had to say. You guys definitely be sure to let me know your thoughts on this that girl trend in the comment section down below. Like, do y'all feel like it's really taking over social media? Do y'all feel like people are losing themselves, so busy trying to become this certain type of person that it's like you've, you know, like washed over your whole personality trying to be like them, when you really just need to be you, and maybe incorporate some of those lifestyle changes like exercise and eating healthier and meditating and journaling, or you know, whatever, body care, all that into your routine, and then make it fit for you. So let me know what y'all think of this trend down below. Don't forget to shop the website for this cute little set, and don't forget to check out this hair, because this hair, I mean, it's so cute. Like, it's really cute. I love it so much. So I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, give the video a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.